podcast.
It's the Rogan podcast.
Kristen and Alli by day, Rogan by night.
Hey ho.
Hey ho.
We crawled out of a snowbank and made it here to film New York. The streets are a mess. It's disgusting, but we made it.
I think it's awesome that Mom Donnie is making extra housing out of igloos.
Did you see there was one igloo where the steam was
You just
like, this is the entrance to hell. It literally looks that way.
Yep. We can't hear ourselves.
Is that normal levels? Yeah, I'm gonna. There. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Were we recording?
Okay. We're so good at technology.
I need to hear myself and look at myself the entire
sound
podcast.
Amazing. All right, let's get to the hoedown. We do have that as one of the topics, that New York's falling apart. No one has picked up trash or managed to get the snow out of the streets. And they're also doing a free supermarket coming to New York. And they're taxing us to death, so it's not really free. But apparently there's no barrier to entry. So whoever goes, it's a free-for-all.
You pay with your either life or your dignity or your soul, which is way more precious than money.
Exactly. And that they've already tried that. They had like a free public swimming pool, and there were just like massive fights. People were just taking shits in the pool. I mean, it's just a disgusting. There should be a barrier of entry to everything.
Oh, yeah.
In the city.
Yeah. I mean, I used to work these promotions when I was in my early 20s where we would hand out free stuff for brands.
Oh, yeah. I used to take some of that stuff. Yeah. I remember that.
And it would be just like a shitty bag. And I would be mauled to death for this shitty reusable bag. And I was always misanthropic. Like I always disliked people a little bit. But I started doing that. Oh, my God. I went full misanthrope.
You'll lose faith in everybody. The stampedes of people that come. And like, I remember you used to give away kombucha.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the things I took. I don't even like it. And I was like shoveling it in my car. I was like, thank you for all
But that's surprising to me that you're into free. If I see something free, I'm out. I go the other direction.
Oh my God. No, like when I used to go to Costco, like I was one of those free sample whores. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll try a piece of cheese here and there.
Yeah.
But if they're just handing out free stuff.
Oh, like swag bags? No, I love that stuff.
I used to do branding for a company that actually named itself Swag. And so all we had was swag, and it was like I was just being mauled all day long by barbarians. And so this grocery store, I feel like that would be a really good idea to lure in just the most annoying human beings on the planet and then just lock the door.
Yeah.
And leave, and then that's it.
Yep. Now you live here.
Yes.
You're out of society.
Right. You're not
and
homeless.
Guess what? There's bread and water. All that you want.
Right. But you're not coming out. The glass is super thick.
Yeah, we see who you are and you're staying there.
It's like so thick. It's like from Ace Ventura. Do you remember when he's like,
I don't know.
Or whatever. I can't.
The problem is I'd end up in there. I'd walk by and be like, swag. And then I'd be like, oh, I'm not one of these barbarians. Kind of, I am.
Newman.
Right. So there we go. Next we have, go ahead.
But my question is, though, like, what do they expect genuinely?
So I don't even know how it's different than a food bank. I think the only way that it's different is that now it's the honor system. A food bank, you go up and they're like, here's a loaf of bread, here's a bag of apples, here's a thing of milk. Now it's all on the shelves. So you can like load up with whatever you want. And I think they're thinking the honor system will show that it works.
Yeah.
It will not work.
Guy Fieri needs to host a show, like a grocery shopping show on there where they're running around with the grocery cart saying who get the most.
And
but
just
then
punching out old grandmothers to get to the last like thing of cookies.
But then at the end, they just go off a cliff. Like instead of a register, it's a cliff and they just...
Wait, have you seen the new picture of Guy Fieri? Jorge, can you pull this up? There's a picture of him. He like took out the tips and the swag. And I was like, oh, that has to be an improvement because those were awful. He is so weird looking. He looks like a serial killer.
All right, we're back on brand.
Yeah, we're gonna look shame and body shame. Unless it was like an AI picture.
He could be so off-putting looking that tips actually look better.
That's exactly the case. Like he was so uncool looking that actually made him look cool. Like that was that's him. No.
Yeah, so it's AI promotion for Super Bowl ad.
Oh, okay. But it's what he would look like without, but he didn't actually do it. Okay.
And if he dressed totally different, like his shirt isn't on fire with flames.
Right, exactly. He doesn't have like the cool like motorcycle tough guy.
Right.
No, he looks like he just should be spouting out dad jokes.
Yeah. There was the flames on things. It is the funniest thing to me. I just have to mention this since we're talking about Guy Fieri because he loves flames.
Yeah.
There was a TV show on TLC that I was on. It was aired one episode, and it was called Paint Misbehavin'. And that is
so up your alley,
show.
though. Actually,
yes.
Did you name that show?
Yeah, I put even like the apostrophe at the end where it's not behaving, it's behaving. That's how edgy I am. I was supposed to be the assistant. So anyway, one of the storylines in the show is they do all this crazy stuff with paint that changes color and da-da-da. And so one of the things they did was a good gesture, and they painted this kid's wheelchair and they put flames on it and made it all decked out. And it's like, you don't put flames on a wheelchair. It wasn't even an electric wheelchair where it could make sense, where it could catch fire. It was like the only way it could catch fire was like if he was like pumping so hard that like the friction just went poof, and then there were flames. Like it almost just made it more obvious that
it's like sarcastic,
going
almost.
very slow in a wheelchair. Like
it's like when they call big guys tiny.
Yes.
It's like, oh, that's actually insulting.
It's like, you guys, some awareness here, but do him a favor, like get him, like paint some legs on the wheelchair that I don't know, that are like sticking out or something. I don't know. Anyway, it was so stupid, but flames on anything.
Oh, especially when it's like that, trying to be like, no, this is cool. You're so cool. It's like, no.
Yeah, and the spoiler, it's usually on the like there's, I think they put a spoiler on his wheelchair, possibly.
Okay.
I mean, it was a long time ago, but you know, like
it's like a Pimp My Wheelchair show just for. That was actually a precursor to Pimp My Ride. Like that's probably how they got the idea. They're like, oh, that's kind of cool. They did this kid's wheelchair.
Yeah.
By the way, there used to be like a section of like David Letterman or something where they would do kids who won like their science fair projects, like kids who invented something really cool.
Yeah.
And I remember it like yearly was so lame. It was like, this is like the volcano that won, and this is the other diorama. One time there was a kid on that was like, I was home alone and like I wanted to put up magnets on my wall. So I went to the blender and I put paint and magnets in a blender, and then I painted my wall and put up the magnets. And then like whatever paint company like bought the idea from him. It was insane. I was literally like, oh, that kid's like a genius.
Yeah. Well, did you know chalk paint? You can write on.
Well, you can do the blackboard paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that was just paint. I thought that had to be some sort of special texture.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know you could just paint. And I did paint it on something a long time ago.
Yeah, I stayed in an apartment that had one wall that was like a blackboard wall.
Yeah, and you literally just paint.
They also have the same for drywall, that you can like paint that drywall. So you can use drywall markers. So it's like that shiny white paint. But I think the drywall and blackboard themselves might be their own material.
If I was
also paint.
If I was watching this right now, I would comment, this is worse than watching paint dry. Like listening to you guys talk about paint.
We're like, let's get right to the hoedown, and then wow, we're like way over.
Kristen misbehaving.
Look at reality showtime. Someone pick that up. All right, next topic will be, well, Bitcoin is crashing. I don't know how much time we can spend on that, but the Bitcoin believers are suicidal at the moment.
I can imagine. Wait, so what does that mean? How does it crash, and why does it crash? And
just people selling like anything else. It's basically it's kind of magic beans. So if you all believe that they're going to go to 250,000, it'll go up and up and up because people are buying into it. If you believe it's going to crash, people are selling. And I think Trump just sold like 5 million, and they're pissed. They're like, you're supposed to be our Bitcoin president. And, so, and everyone, it's the same thing. Like, you just see all the memes. They're like, Bitcoin crashing is worse than divorce because you lose half your money and you still have your wife. So people are unhappy. It'll probably bounce back. Jorge and I were just talking about it. It does this every once in a while where people freak out about it, and then it seems to just gain back all that it lost.
Is it all the kinds of Bitcoin? Because I know there's different categories.
Well, that's crypto. Types. There's different types of crypto. Okay. Bitcoin, it's its own specific thing. Okay. And then I think all of them, like, I can't remember some of the other big ones. One starts with E. It's like whatever it is. I don't know.
I don't understand. It's like Chinese. I don't understand anything to do with crypto whatsoever. And like, there's all those like books for dummies.
Oh yeah.
There needs to be crypto for Kristen. That's like beyond dummy. I cannot wrap my head around. I don't understand. I don't get it. But I did invest some money into one.
At the top.
And it's just like
it's just
gone now.
down.
And I'm like, well, all right. I learned.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it'll go back up. I read that Sam Bankman-Fried book, Going Infinite. He's the guy who had FTX that the whole thing went under, essentially. And like, he got criticized for how much he believed in crypto. And then he also was really he invested in an AI company and all this stuff. And when they found out that he was a fraud, which was he was using one company to basically buy out the debt of another company. But all his investments became super sound and everyone made back like over 100% on their money.
Oh, shit.
So there's something to it. I don't understand it either, but the people who do.
Yeah. Investing to me, because I so don't understand it, it's more risky than like.
For most people.
It's more risky. Well, it's like more risky than like going out and hooking, like being like, I'm guaranteed to make some money. I might get hurt in the process, but like at least I know my stock isn't going to go down until I'm maybe like 200 guys in. and then like I'm worth a little less.
And for some people that might bring your stock up.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I think, hooking, that's stock market. I think I know which one I'm going with.
Yeah. I think, the crypto bros, there's a guy, Michael Saylor, who was like the king, and he put all of his company's money in crypto. He might struggle. Like guys who really strap themselves are going to struggle. If people
there's got to be suicides.
Oh, there's definitely going to be suicides, I would think.
There has to be.
Because it's a lot of young people too. I think like a lot of young people who've only seen it go up, and now, it's going to be rough.
The Jenga building in New York here.
Jenga building.
The Jenga building. You know that one? It's on the low. It's like downtown.
I know what you're talking about. I've never heard it called that.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was like the technical name. But the former CEO of, I think, Bed Bath & Beyond jumped off of it and like committed suicide. Like, and so it's like, if you're going to kill yourself over Bed Bath & Beyond, I mean.
Ooh, well, they went bankrupt.
No,
so it's over the money,
obviously. Yeah. No, I know. It's like, I
like,
love
this
those
comforter
mattresses.
sucks.
All the ham, those.
That would be a great ad, actually. They put all the mattresses out below and he survived.
Yes, all the bedding.
Yes, all the stuff that they were getting rid of for the bankruptcy.
Right.
Like,
But if it was me jumping, I would just somehow get pushed by the wind at the last minute and end up like, just on the cement.
yeah, or in some other company that's failing. You just go into like Containers and Beyond. Like, damn it.
Yep.
I don't understand if you were that, like, if I wanted to commit suicide, I think when I was young, I would have been like, I would do like the flashiest, craziest thing in the world and like get attention from it.
Yeah.
Now I would like sit in my car with the gas.
Oh, totally.
thing
That's
on.
the easiest.
Yeah, like jumping off a major New York building is a move.
It's a move. You're very motivated.
Yeah.
And if you have that kind of
And you
motivation.
kind of want some press for it.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking to somebody who's ex-podcast, or that,
I know.
or who's, I shouldn't say ex-podcast co-host did commit suicide.
Yeah.
So I'm
How did
hoping you're not
she
next.
do it again?
I don't know if it's public.
Okay.
I'll tell you after. But,
Yeah.
like, it definitely wasn't a motivated way.
Right.
So,
and
she
I know
was.
she had a history of really not, being depressed.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's weird because I know if she was here, she'd be like, let's fucking joke about it.
Yeah.
I
know.
And I still do, I'm going to be human about everything. But Jerry Seinfeld, like, always will love his joke. Like, I can't even kill myself if you fail at suicide. Like,
Right.
I really suck. Like, there's still, I've got very, very, very dark humor.
Yeah.
And I know Stevie did too. And I like, anyway, I won't get into it, but yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say there was a girl. I'm still friends with her on Facebook. We used to do comedy together, and she had a joke. Her dad, I think, killed himself, and she had a joke. This was like year one, and she was like, "My dad committed suicide," and I was like, "Man, I really should have cleaned my room." And it was so dark and funny.
Wait, she said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, that joke is about your dad.
so
And then it dawned on me that her dad killed himself. I was like, oh,
Right.
that joke about your dad. Then I was like, oh, wait, I'm so sorry.
Right.
But also amazing.
Right.
Yeah. So I think everyone struggles with that. Like, find the humor to get through,
Well,
but don't
right.
act like you're making fun of a situation.
Right, exactly. Like, I wrote in a journal to Stevie as a dark joke. Like, I know this was your plan to just do really great marketing for our podcast.
Yeah.
You know, like teasing, like, thank you.
Yeah.
But if you wouldn't mind doing the same, it did. No.
Yeah.
Obviously kidding. Stevie was
close.
Stevie was the coolest.
Yeah.
No offense, Jorge. She was the coolest chick I've ever met. I'm teasing you that you're a chick.
Oh, I was like, I didn't even know it took me a second.
Like, how do I lighten this? But she was like she was the absolute best.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the show.
Okay, back to exactly.
really can.
Talk about a transition. We are all over the place today. Oh, well, this will be our next topic. We were both supposed to go see Melania last night, but you had a situation, so I went by myself. And should we just do the top instead of giving the rundown, or we'll just go through the rundown, then I'll get to it.
Oh, did you not go through the rundown?
I did go to it, but I was like, should I actually get into it right now, or should we finish the rest of our rundown topics?
Oh, we didn't finish the rundown topics.
We're still there. Okay.
I'm going to be really bad if I'm this bad now, I'm going to be so bad when I'm 95. I mean,
me too.
And I know I'm going to make it because I don't want to make it to 95. I will make it.
Oh, you're going to make it to 125.
Yeah.
That's never going to end for you. You're just going to be like, oh, come on.
Which, by the way, Jorge, I'm going to send you something and I would like you to put it on the screen and we'll talk about it in a moment.
Yep.
But anyway, keep going. And
all
we'll
right,
get through
so
the hoedown.
The rest of the hoedown, we're going to talk about Melania. I watched it, so you guys did not have to. We're going to talk about the Grammys. A lot of news there. Billie Eilish, in particular, is getting absolutely dragged. Epstein files, a lot more coming out, which are crazy, and you can't tell what's real and what's fake.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj going full force MAGA, basically giving everyone else the finger. And we already did the Polymarket opening the grocery store in New York, which is also weird, is run by the Polymarket somehow. I don't know if that's just because they're grateful that people are allowing them to introduce gambling into New York. I don't know why that's the Polymarket.
Right, like
store.
why did Polymarket? Maybe because they've got the word market in their name.
Just naming
we should be a market.
Yeah. And free. I don't know why free would help them.
Poly though means also like having like
multiple partners.
So they're like, we're a grocery store where you can get multiple partners for free.
Which you probably can. You can probably get anything there in New York. I don't know if they're the partners you'd want.
If I was into Poly and I saw Polymarket, I would think, I'm
gonna go find myself a couple husbands.
Yeah.
And lastly, we will talk about John Hamm is hosting the ESPYs. All right, so
I cannot believe we didn't already
go through the topics. It's hard when you talk to someone in real life and then do the podcast to be like, did we just go over this for real?
Yeah.
Or was this So let me start with Melania. I was already telling Jorge about this. I wanted to like this movie so bad.
Yeah.
Because it had like a 99% approval rating by the view, like by the public, the non-critics. Right. And then the critic one was like 6% or something.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It was only about the 1 week leading up to the inauguration. That's the only time that it covered.
I thought it was 2 weeks. I mean,
it might be 2 weeks. Yeah, but it's just that period of time. So it is so boring, like unbelievably boring. It would have been more interesting if they showed the 2 weeks of my life before, which I was just eating Doritos on the couch and arguing with people about politics. But that would have been more interesting. Yes. Oh, that would have been adorable. That would have been good. It's all just her picking out her outfits, then picking out China,
so
picking
it didn't
out invitations.
Humanize her at all?
No. I mean, first of all, she seems like a very nice lady. You can see that she treats everyone very well with respect, no matter what position you're in. But no, there's really not a lot of warmth. I mean, she's an Eastern European woman.
So, well, yeah, there's not a lot of warmth in that. Yeah.
She did meet with an Israeli hostage who had escaped or been rescued.
Did she leave him there?
Yeah. She sent them back. She's like, did you vote for my husband? Oh, then you're going out. She met with her and then she said, we're going to really try to get your husband home. And she was like, when my husband takes office, that's one of his priorities. So that was nice. But then, she came, the woman's crying and she's like, come here. It's okay. It's okay. And hugging.
Like a disingenuous.
I don't think it is disingenuous.
No, right.
It just does not show warmth. It's not like what you or I would do. Like, it's kind of, she's Eastern European.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean, hard to find.
No, yeah.
They keep revisiting that her mom
sandpaper is softer than Eastern Europeans.
Yes. She's beautiful. She's very nice. Just not that interesting of a story. The stuff she has to deal with.
It's too bad because it could have a very interesting.
If they told her life story, she's from Slovenia. She made it like to the top of like the modeling circuit. She met Donald Trump, I'm sure she met other very wealthy or prominent men along the way. She became the first lady twice. She had to deal with all of this. There could be so good of a story behind this, and there just wasn't.
Yeah.
Also, she had on so many clothes. Like, she does the Michael Jackson, like the androgynous dressing, like the tie and the hat, and like
you have to be so gorgeous to be able to pull that off.
Yes, and every time she's literally every time she's in an outfit, it's like a three-piece, layers and layers. Which is the other funny thing, because at least in her book, there were like nude pictures from her modeling. It's like something would have helped to like. I had to go get popcorn in the middle of the movie just to get through it. I was like,
just to get hard
something
on.
Please God.
Do you think this is
so boring?
Making up for her having nude photos on the internet available?
That now she's trying to be super sophisticated?
Yeah.
No, I think that like I thought she was smart when she released her book because she put the nude pictures in there knowing that people would.
Oh, she did.
Oh yeah. That's her own biography.
Oh.
So, and then people were like,
no wonder my dad bought the book. I was like, Dad, I didn't know you read.
all these liberal people, you're like, Melania? Right. But that was the best because she could be like, wait, maybe I'm mistaken. I can't remember. The photos got out right after her book was released. I thought they were part of her book. But she was like, it's too much that they're putting these on the internet. I think it was in her book, but she didn't want them online or something. But that was the best. Do not buy my book because of the nude. But I do not want anyone to. It's like
do it because of the words, just like with Playboy.
I'm very naked, but don't think about that.
Well, I've seen her in interviews from a long time ago, and I think it was '96, the one I watched recently, and she had just been dating Trump maybe for a year, maybe something like that. She's so nice.
She's so nice.
So she was lovely in the way she treated the interviewer and everything. But what was interesting is that I said to ChatGPT before I was on my way over here, I said in voice, "Hey, ChatGPT, tell me what you can about the movie Melania." And it said exactly this. I'd love to dive into that, but there actually isn't a widely known film called Melania that I can describe from experience. If you're imagining one, or if it's something specific, I'd love to hear more. We can always spin up some creative details or talk about a different movie you're interested in. And I said back, the movie Melania Trump that's in theaters right now. And then there's a documentary called Melania. Da, 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 da. It didn't give me that much information. And I said, how come you just said there's no movie named Melania? You're right to point that out. I didn't have that information initially. So I was going with what I knew. Once you clarified, I checked for fresh details.
Like, has anyone told you you're garbage, ChatGPT?
I'm like, you have the lids up your imaginary robot a-hole.
Yeah.
Like they are. So it's funny because I like love ChatGPT, and then I scold it. I'm like, that's enough from you. Goodbye.
I hope you're self-flagellating right now.
Yeah, really. Like, get a laser and somehow learn to whip your your design.
Oh, I will say too that it did not do any wonders for the relationship between her and Trump, because it's funny, in one part they're showing in the ads where he wins for the second time, and he's like, "Did you watch, honey?" And she's like, "No, I did not."
Oh, no, I love that. But
I love that
cool.
too. But then he kept going. He's like, "Oh, you really should. You should." And she's like, I will on the news." And then he like goes on, and of course he does this Trump thing. He's like, "Bet bigger than any margin. I won all the states. I got a mandate." And she's just like, "Oh, congratulations!"
But that's why they work.
Yeah,
that is absolutely why they work, and it shows that if she really didn't like him, it would be fake. Like, "Oh yes, honey, yes." This is like a genuine, like, I care about you so much that like I don't care. Like, cool,
this is your thing. I'm gonna be there with you.
Yeah, like if you're, I don't know, dating a stand-up comedian and they have a really good set, and when they come home, you're like, yeah, okay, and what's for dinner?
Yeah,
it's just
that's
life.
True. But there are a few other parts too where there's like, he's trying to go over a speech. And she's like, "Are you ready to go?" And he's like, "No, I have to finish this. Can you sit for a minute and listen?" And she's like, "Okay." You're right. It is kind of like that.
Yeah. That's to me like a couple that just knows they're together forever.
And they're just putting up, and they're like, we have our lives, and then we help each other.
Yeah.
And they did have some parts of them like dancing, and they did look, and she's standing while he's talking with like her hand on his back. It's definitely not like a traditionally warm relationship.
No.
Neither one's a warm person.
And she's Eastern European. I mean, she couldn't hug a
as a hostage.
A hostage.
Yeah.
So I
mean,
know.
she did. It just wasn't. And then,
Right,
you
with
know,
war.
she talks about her mom dying and that affected her a lot, obviously. But even that doesn't come out as, you know.
Interesting.
She's like, I think about her every day. And Jimmy Carter, I think they had to attend his memorial on the same day that her mom died. And she's like, so in my mind, I'm thinking of my mom. Barron Trump, he's 6'9".
Yeah,
I did not realize he's that tall.
He looks like he was born from Caesar.
Yeah, he really
Like
does.
he's going to be like the next like Roman Empire ruler. Like there's something about him that looks so ethereal.
Yes.
And
almost vampire-y too. He
It's
has
bizarre.
like a crazy, very distinctive face.
Yeah.
Like pointy.
but he looks like he's from 5,000 years ago.
Totally. And he's so calm too. Like whenever they show him, he just does his little ear thing for people to cheer. Like he's very composed.
He has very similar mannerisms to Trump too, where
Oh,
like he kind
funny.
of does a little bit of like
Yeah.
you know. And I you know, of course, people will be like, "Oh, you're just like sucking Trump's son's."
Giant
Yeah,
6'9"
like,
dick.
but it's like I genuinely like think he seems like a really nice,
I
good,
think so,
cool
too.
kid, and I think he's going to be somewhat of a force to reckon with.
I think Ivanka is too. I think he's raised good kids. People love
Yeah.
to put them down. I mean, the
They're not-
sons are a little bit over the top, I guess, but Ivanka is very like understated. She's very smart. Barron seems the same. They did have when they announced after the inauguration, they announced a bunch of people coming in. It's like president and vice president. That stuff's kind of interesting because they have to exchange, you know, handshakes and stuff with the Bidens.
Yeah.
And with like Kamala. And Kamala just looks uncomfortable and angry the whole time. And Biden looks out of it. And you're like, oh, yeah, I forgot about all that stuff. But they do introduce all the Trump children. And like Tiffany Trump is front and center, which is hilarious because I'm like, oh, you want that spotlight. You just must not have
She's the most unknown one.
most unknown.
And it's almost like people are doing it on purpose.
That's
they like
what I
see
mean.
she
Like
wants
she's
attention.
like, I'm here. And they're like, oh.
Yeah, in the camera. Just
Yeah.
something like a balloon falls from the sky and just like splats on her. I feel like she just kind of has this weird bad luck energy.
And Marla Maples, her mom, must have like the strictest NDA because you've never seen her interviewed about Trump. She's never said a word about anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was that. So you didn't miss much. I wouldn't recommend that anyone goes and sees it. It's
That's too
not
bad,
even.
'cause
I
it's
really
almost-
wanted to like it.
It almost sounds like she is the more genuine version, in a way, this isn't going to come out right, of Meghan Markle. Like
Yeah.
Meghan Markle is so trying to be personable
Yes.
and isn't.
Yeah.
And Melania is like, here I am, and I'm just not personable. Like neither of us are warm. One of us is trying to pretend we're warm, and the
Yep.
other one isn't.
Well, Meghan Markle isn't even shooting her show in her own home,
No, I know.
trying to pretend. It's like Melania was at least in her own gold-filled Rococo style oval. That's the other thing. Like that doesn't look warm. Like nothing about
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
The settings aren't. And it's cute because her fashion designers who are there with her, and it's so like mundane. Like it's literally her collar. She's like, it used to be this much taller. Like it's that.
See,
much,
I
like,
wa-
I
but
was
I
like,
wonder
oh
if
my
I would
God.
like that.
That's what I mean. It might just not be my thing at all. I hate fashion. It's so boring. And they were so excited. They were like, this is amazing because she speaks our language. Like, this is someone that, you know, we love working with. It's never this way with first ladies. So I'm like, maybe that is why it's getting great reviews. I'm just not that person.
It does seem like people will be biased. Like
Yeah.
they'll want to like it if they're on the right or whatever.
Sure.
But I wish I was there in the movie theater with you, so like I could just tell you to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And like I'm good. I'll watch it. I'll do the work
dirty
because
work.
I kind of probably will like maybe some
So
of it.
you should see it. I'd
I
be
should
curious.
see it. Yeah, because I like little details and like nuances about
And you like fashion.
fashion and style and
There is a funny, like, even when they're trying to kind of make her warm, because she has that one iconic outfit with the hat that was very like
as
Billie Jean.
inauguration.
That was inauguration, and it was influenced by that. That's her favorite artist is Michael Jackson. And they're like, do you know any of the words? And they have her in her like town car, and she's like trying to sing, and like, but that's like a Billie Jean is not my. And it's so funny. And that's her big like warm like fun moment,
Yeah.
and it's still just
Where she's
like
really human. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but you're right. It's genuine. It's not. She's not trying to be something she's not. And I think she is very nice. It was just such a boring subject matter.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah. I'll be flying high when I watch it. I'll make sure to let you know how it goes.
Exactly. Please do.
I'm clapping in the movie theater.
That would be amazing. The dog pound is back. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, let's go on to the Grammys. Oh my God.
It sounded almost like you said the crappies, which it seems more accurate.
Oh my God. Billie Eilish. Wow. And you know what's funny? It is so stupid what she said. No one is illegal if they're on stolen land. But what's even more disturbing is all of Hollywood cheering as if that meant so much to all of them. Yes, girl. Oh my God. It's like, shut up. Oh my God. You all have more land than any given human being. Give back just half of it.
Literally give your garage to 18 people.
Exactly.
That's how many would fit, probably more.
Yeah, or just take your wall down. You don't want anyone else to have borders? Take down your borders. Go ahead and let anyone
Take down the gates.
Everyone go squat at Billie Eilish's house.
It's almost like it seems like the law is for you to say that line, you have to live in a gated community.
Yep, exactly. You have to be that dumb and out of touch. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the truth because the policies they push are so bad for people that they'll never be affected by them. That's the only reason they can push them.
And also, she's so young.
Yeah.
She's like 21 or 22 and already had so much success. She's never lived, obviously, in the real world. A lot of the people haven't. But the sheer just number of her age, even if she was famous or not, I would not take her seriously. She has no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And what's so amazing to me, of course, is those hypocrisies. It's just like, ding, 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 like check off every single day. Another one. It's like you guys cheer for like Palestine having their borders and like, but get super angry if we have borders. Like
exactly.
I don't, why is it always selective? Why? So if you're going to be like, no one's illegal on stolen land, then you shouldn't give a fuck that, Israel had taken areas of Palestine because wait, no, did I say that right?
Yeah, that's true. The West Bank areas,
Right.
that they're going in, and people are upset about that, even though, that debatably was Israeli to begin with. It's
right. Well, like,
why have that debate if all of it's stolen anyways? Anyone can live anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and like what? It's almost like when Selena Gomez was crying about the immigrants getting sent home, and she was like, I wish I could do something. You're a billionaire. You could do plenty.
Billions.
Literally sponsor a whole bunch of people to get, like, go ahead and actually do something. Don't cry and act like you have some heart that, like, you don't. You just don't.
No, and it's disappointing. I mean, I'm not going to say anything original that I haven't really seen people say online, but the fact is, everybody knows this who has a rational thinking brain. All land is stolen land.
Yeah.
That's what history is.
Yeah.
It's conquered.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Is living really pretty gruff and rough in many areas and centuries? Yeah. But also, there were Native Americans conquering land of other Native Americans.
Oh, they were brutal.
They were
brutal. And that culture, there are reservations that exist today. Do you want to live in a place where you're like in a teepee and where you don't have indoor electricity? Because unfortunately, some cultures take over because another culture was failing.
Well, like we have Alaska taking over with the igloos on the street in New York City with Mamdani.
That's just our tribute to Greenland, actually. We're like, see, we can live like you guys. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't really. I mean, but the funniest part to me is when people, the idiots that are like the trans people for Palestine or gays for Palestine, when they actually show up at an event and they get the shit beaten out of them, it's like, do you get it now?
Well, if I was in the LGBTQAI plus community, I would be mad at my fellow LGBT because they're voting. Or they're supporting policies and shit to come to our country, Sharia law.
Yeah.
That would hurt me. Like,
exactly.
Your virtuosity is putting me as a gay woman. Someone clip this and put it on the internet and that just live forever. Like, oh, Kristen Garnett's a gay woman. It's putting me as a gay woman at risk, in danger.
All of us as women. Forget about straight or gay.
Right. Like,
Sharia law is a danger to women.
You're voting. They always say, so many people say on the left, like, you're voting against your own interests. But it's like, no, I mean, I'm not I'm not gay and voting for Mamdani who allows prayer to be done
5 times
a day that leads to Sharia law that leads to burning women with acid on their face because they didn't wear their hijab or hijab or
cutting off clits.
Yeah. And throwing dudes off roofs. So I don't know. Call me crazy.
Yeah. That's the problem with the whole Islamophobic movement. It's like you're allowed to be afraid of someone who wants to hurt you. It's such a crazy thing to not be.
Like, it's not like if there was a deadly snake and it was going to kill me.
Yeah.
No one would call me like snakeophobic.
Yeah.
Like, you're really not.
PETA probably would. They're crazy enough.
Yeah,
They'd be like,
they would.
You should have sacrificed yourself and the snake could have lived.
Right.
There's always some crazies. But it's like pervasive. Like now it's everyone. Like the majority of the people are the crazies. It's insane.
Yeah, it's a mass psychosis that's taken over. It literally, there was a video of high school kids beating up a teacher outside of their high school.
Wow.
Who was wearing, I think he was wearing a MAGA hat or he was a MAGA supporter. But in a group of kids, feral, just psychotic zombies, literally beating up in a mob style a teacher, and he was escaping to his truck, and they were all like screaming at. I mean,
see, why isn't that in the news way more? Like
because that's what they don't.
It's against their narrative.
They're turning those people into the puppets that they want. Exactly,
useful idiots.
Useful idiots. You're doing their bidding. You're going to get shot for them. You're corrupting your own soul for them. Okay. Like, I don't know. I just, in that, that's like really good.
But that's the problem too. The media tells you what to care about. When they show Renee Good every day, all day long on the news, everyone's like, oh my God, that's how ICE is acting all the time. Like they're just shooting people where, first of all, they were trying to run her over. Yeah. But you're watching that a million times. Whereas this guy that gets beat up by a group of kids, they don't show even once. And I mean, so even if you say that's happening, people are like, I don't see that happening. That's not happening.
Right. They have no idea.
And you're like, you also have never seen ICE shoot a person. They're like, no, I did. And I'm like, no, you saw it on the news 8 million times when it was one instance out of, 12,000 arrests.
Right. And this is just one of the thousands of videos of people beating up MAGA supporters. I mean, there's so many going back to before 2020.
Yeah.
And being killed and murdered because they are MAGA supporters. And I just want to point this note out about Obama versus Trump, because the left, in terms of deportations with ICE, because the left is trying to say, well, Obama didn't have like as many fuck-ups, essentially.
Right. Or misidentifications. I read this too.
Yeah,
they had way more.
It's false. It's the metric is actually Obama had.
Sorry. A very clean report. I was the one talking about how messy and how difficult it actually is to enforce the law. This is a very clean report overall. Let's compare it, though, against the Trump administration in the full year of 2025, where they've received so much scrutiny. A 0.0067 error rate, meaning that Obama's error rate was 3 times higher, and a cleaner report across the board. If it wasn't already clear, we are in a propaganda war.
Yeah, we're in a propaganda war. That's like
so true.
And I just don't see how people don't see they're being used and their emotions aren't being weaponized against them. Their emotions are being weaponized against literally the entire world. Like, so I don't know. Every single, if you can't take a fact like that every single president pre-Trump has deported people.
Yeah, massive amounts, way more.
If you won't just see that, I mean, that's such a blatant, clean fact.
Yeah. And they're also doing it without the agitators. Like right now, government is basically telling people to go out and stop. They're saying block them, blow whistles in their face, take people out of their cars who they're detaining. I mean, it's
all to fabricate a story that Trump is Hitler.
Yeah.
When he's deporting.
It's working. I mean, he's losing popularity so fast because of this issue. And I've argued with them before because they're like, you're on the wrong side of this. And I'm like, I'm not, because I'm saying there are certain things that shouldn't have happened. I don't think that Alex Peretti thing should have happened at all. That's just not the norm at all. Like overall, They're doing a great job. They need to be out there. I'm more concerned with getting illegals out than I am with getting ICE out. Like, that's the craziest thing. But the narrative they're showing is as if all these people are just thugged gangsters, and it's just not. But even people who think that they have like a balanced view of the news are like, no, I don't fall for that propaganda stuff, and I still think it's gone too far. I'm like, because you're falling for the propaganda
Yeah.
There was a news thing today on CNN. They showed a guy in the streets in Minnesota, and he said there were peaceful protesters out for half the day. ICE didn't do anything. Then it became nighttime. Agitators came out. They still didn't do anything. ICE still allowed them to do their thing until it got to be way too much. At 11 p.m., they threw tear gas and flash bombs. And he goes, I saw it. They exercised a lot of patience. They finally, when it was enough, did what they had to do to go in there. The woman on CNN was like, that is not what happened. He's just taking people's accounts. They're not. And the other guy was like, no, he's saying firsthand, this is what I witnessed. And she goes, there's a liar present on this board. Like, and she starts spouting out that he's a liar. I'm like, that's what the media is doing.
And that's what abusers, like, if you're, whether a woman or a dude, and you are an abuser to your spouse or partner, that's what you do. Like, you agitate.
Yes.
And because you're so experienced in being abusive, you know when they're going to snap. And then you take out your camera just in time to then look how crazy this person is.
No context before.
No context. And so many people who think they're woke and like, they could go, off on domestic violence and all that stuff. It's like, do you know that you're like doing the same thing that domestic abusers do?
Yeah.
Like you're doing the same thing. It's the same.
You're just poking until someone's like, get away from me.
And you're supporting the people that are saying poke
Yes.
until someone gets killed. Like, why don't you get mad if someone, speaking of breathing, someone took a breath, put their ego aside, and put all of their narrative and fake reality aside, and saw what the media was doing, and saw that this has not happened with Obama deportations, other Democrat Clinton deportations, not at all.
Yeah,
they've not happened once. They've never said go out and agitate.
Yeah,
if you could just think for 1 second logically, your brain could make the connection that, oh wait, maybe I'm being used and my emotions are being manipulated. But people won't give themselves even a breath to take in a fact.
Yeah.
Or compute it or add meaning to it.
They don't know what they're even. There was a guy, Jack Antonoff, who was at the Grammys, and he had an ice out pin because they were handing out ice out pins. They said, can you explain about your pen? And he was like, well, I don't know what you mean by that. And they're like, can you tell us why it's important? And he was like, because of everything going on,
Because I'm a zombie.
I'm a zombie. He literally couldn't come out. He was like, everything is just so bad. I mean, honestly, look around. And then the idiot reporter was like, I know, right? It's like, you should have called out and been like, what specifically? What are you talking? You guys are just morons spouting out the same stuff that is acceptable in your group.
Yeah, it's just so weird to be living in this reality. I just never thought that.
Oh, well, another thing, which really cements why I think they're allowing all this. I mean, we still don't know why Biden wanted 10 million immigrants in the country, which he clearly did because it wasn't just they opened the border.
Why. We have no idea.
Exactly.
No idea.
Well, so now the Democrats, I just saw on Taxi TV on the way to something that Chuck Schumer said that the new voter ID law was dead on arrival. So it's not going to pass again.
Did he say that before he said go Bills?
Yeah,
exactly. Or darn the Bills lost?
No, he said that after the Renee Good thing.
Yeah.
We lost a life. But first of all, we didn't lose a football game.
Right.
No, but they did lose.
Right, we did. And that was a crime.
Yes.
That is the fraud that we need to go in. And your stupid Patriots are back in the Super Bowl.
Deport the team that beat the Bills. Was it the Patriots?
Deport the ref. I think the ref needs to be put in Polymarket with all the chaos.
Yes.
Lock the door with him in there and let him suffer for what he caused the suffering of Bills fans.
But I don't get it. They don't want voter IDs. I have a 2-factor authentication for my Netflix account.
Exactly.
It is impossible to do anything without proving who you are. So obviously the only thing that they would want is illegals to vote. That's the only reason.
That's the only thing that you need to show me about the Democratic Party for me to know they are 110% full of shit.
Yes.
if they're going to stand on that, everything else that they're saying is shit.
Yeah.
So
what American citizen has a hard time getting ID? It's ridiculous.
And there was a poll on CNN even, and it was like 78% of black people want voter ID.
Of course.
And all the white saviors are like, black people don't know how to get ID.
Which is so funny. They always have people go up to people in like Harlem and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's so hard for you to get an ID. And they're like, what are you talking about? That's so like, racist to think that that's a thing.
Yeah. So it's that soft bigotry. Or no, it's soft bigotry of low expectations.
Yes, absolutely.
They're too poor and inept to.
I wouldn't even be
go
poor.
Get an ID.
You can get a free state. It's like you're saying they're lazy at that point. Like I don't even know what your argument is.
Right.
Yeah. Who can't go out? It's insane. It's like mind blowing. And the left will just keep saying they're like, well, there haven't been any authenticated like voter fraud situations where it's made it necessary to give ID.
Yes, there have been.
There have been. And also, like, have there been a lot of... I mean, I have to use ID to get into my stupid cell phone account. I'm like, are there loads of people trying to get into my cell phone account? I don't need to show the proof of that. I still need to ID myself when I call in. It's like... It's exhausting.
It's completely exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been trying to argue that since I started getting passionate about politics.
That's the one that it's just everyone should agree on that. Like, the fact that anyone's arguing against that is... dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah. It's like I hate you, you beautiful soul made in the image of God. Like I'm trying so hard to be peaceful, but I fucking hate you.
If we can't agree on this, there's nothing that we're gonna come to.
Beautiful soul. I'm trying, but no, I mean there's
get in the Polymarket store.
Yeah. Seriously, lock them up. And
my God.
And like, yeah, I can't even. It drives me so. I had like you have to have a like. On campus as a student, you need a student ID.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, that's not even like, okay.
To go into a court building, to go into any building at this point, if you go to, any corporate building, you have to show an ID. I had to go to the dentist the other day. I had to show my ID in the building. Like, there's no place that you can go.
Like, verified on Hinge or whatever. Not that I'm on those dating apps. They take your license or whatever to confirm that it's you. Like, you can't be on a date. I mean, they'll let you on. They'll just not give you a verified check and then quickly, get rid of you if someone says
this person's you're trying to be someone else or something. Okay.
But like they're asking for IDs on dating apps.
Yeah. So everything. I mean, there's nothing that you don't need an ID for. And whoever is against it, like, it's the same thing with the people, like the celebrities who are living behind walls that are like no borders. The people who own businesses, the people who own like American Airlines, if you're against voter ID laws, then get rid of I don't have to show my real ID anymore. Anyone gets on a plane. Like and I might have just I'm sure the American Airline people who are for IT, I don't know who it is. But I'm saying if you have a company and you think that voters don't need to show ID, then no one needs to show ID to get into your company's businesses.
And then like the lovely racism of vaccine IDs or vaccine passports. Like the majority of black people didn't have vaccine passports.
Yes.
I'm not saying because they couldn't get them. They probably just didn't want the fucking vaccine.
100%.
And they were offering it first to black people, which I would be a little suspicious about.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, I think it might be an experiment,
we have a bit of a history with things not going so well when you inject us with stuff.
So the majority not having vaccine passports and then saying you can't go anywhere if you don't have a vaccine passport. But
you can go, feel free to vote as many times as you want with no ID.
So they assume that they can figure out how to get a vaccine passport.
Yeah.
But can't get a license.
There's just so much.
It's just like your
example after example after example of hypocrisy.
It's the equivalent of a husband with 5 broads naked in his bed.
Yeah.
With dirty stuff all over the place, saying to his wife as she walks in, "It's not what you think."
Yeah. Yep.
It's like that's how clear of a lie it is.
Yes, exactly.
The reason it makes me so mad is because it undermines our intelligence.
Yeah.
It's so disrespectful to our thinking brains that have evolved to not be stupid, but apparently they still think we are. But it's just completely disrespectful. Yeah. You're gonna look me in the eye with that much of a lie and still not look away. I would be ashamed. I would go home. I would bury my head in the pillow and I would never show my face again if I lied that blatantly and expected any sort of respect in return or anyone to take me seriously.
I think that's happened so many times in the past couple of years where people have thrown a Hail Mary for something like, they've been like, no one's going to believe this. And then everyone jumps on board. Because to me, it's the same with the last, not the last one, who is the Supreme Court Justice that the woman came out and said, he's a super Christian guy. He actually hired, I can't think of his name right now.
The white guy?
Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, that they like put through the gauntlet.
Yeah, the whole thing. The woman said that she was at a party and she thought that he tried to block a door and she felt like he was going to rape her.
Right.
So first of all, even if that's the case, that's not a crime, thinking that someone's going to do something. But everyone took her side. I was like, this is the craziest thing. It was 30 years ago. She couldn't remember where it was, when it was. No one else corroborated the story. It seems like the craziest, right at the last minute of this guy getting confirmed, everyone on the left jumped on board. They still say to this day that he's a rapist. It's like, even if he was like at fault of the things she said he was, that wasn't rape. She just said she thought he seemed like he was going. It's the craziest time. That's like these voter ID laws. It's like no one should be on board with this stuff, yet half the country. Yeah. It's nuts.
And we see through the bullshit.
Yeah.
And what's frustrating for someone like, his name is on the tip of my tongue.
The same guy that I'm going to
last name with an M or, oh God, what is it?
I can actually picture him.
Me too. I see him like super clearly raping me now. But once
thinking about raping you.
Right, yeah. He thought about it. So if you said, though, I'm psychic, like I know things, and he was thinking that, like, and she was on the right.
Yeah.
Like, how embarrassed, like, would they make her? They would totally embarrass her. But once someone accuses you of something, the label, like, never fully goes away.
Brett Kavanaugh. Yeah.
Kavanaugh. Brett.
No, that's the thing. The accusation is basically so I just had an argument. I mean, this will bring us right into the Epstein files. Which actually, before we get to that, I was going to touch on the Nicki Minaj thing real quick, because that was the same thing at the Grammys. I think someone said something like F Nicki Minaj and the whole crowd went nuts. It's the same thing. It's just the stupid virtue signaling.
So stupid.
Because one person out of your whole group, like, that's the thing. Billie Eilish, they're acting like she was brave for standing up and saying, no one is illegal and stolen land. What would have been brave if one person got up and said, I support ICE?
Well,
wouldn't you die to see that?
They did. Someone did an AI thing with Bad Bunny of him going up there and saying, like, I support ICE and da-da-da.
You're all a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, and like go Trump or something like that. And
did they just have like silence?
No, they
acted like people were clapping.
Yeah, which was it would have been funnier if you just left it with silence.
And one person was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
just one.
And then he just
Chrissy
gets shot.
Teigen. Yes, exactly. Or tackled.
Yeah.
But so okay. That being said, now going into the Epstein thing, I was just arguing with someone about the fact that they're like, all these people need to go who are in these files. And I was like, that's kind of crazy, because I'm sure the majority of them actually weren't involved in the illicit activities that were going on. Like, a lot of this stuff I'm like, stuff does need to be tried still. Like, you can't just have an accusation be the crime, you know?
Yeah.
Because according to some of these files, it's like, there were like satanic rituals. It's like people were being like whipped and tarred and feathered and like murdered. And it's like, I don't know that all was happening.
It's so frustrating trying to get to the truth. Is like digging to the center of the earth.
Yeah.
Even if the earth's even round, try to get to that truth.
I love flat earthers. Oh, but so entertaining.
That trying to get to the truth. There's a video that it went so viral, and it's of chickens on a cutting board, like tied up or like dead. You know, like or turkeys or whatever, when you're going to do like Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. And it's like kind of like got a little tied up.
Yeah.
There's a photo of that, and it's got a part that's redacted, and there's a human foot. And so this girl posted it on TikTok. I'm sure a lot of people posted it. And she was just like, I'm telling you. And I'm open to the wildest shit. Like, I don't put anything past anybody, but it was she was like, it's a child's foot, and they were preparing to eat her, and she's like on this cutting board, and they were putting her in the oven, you know, and she's dead or whatever. And like,
right.
It was an art, like a weird modern
project.
art piece.
Sure. Yeah.
And of course, but then that's going to spread that like
And no one will remember that it was an art piece. They'll just be like, people ate a child.
Yes, that's what will stay in their mind. And so once you plant a seed, it's like everything, if people listening are gardeners, everything is a perennial and not an annual. And by perennial, I mean it grows back every year and it's fucking impossible to get rid of.
Yeah.
Sorry, I learned to like to garden.
My sister too.
So she'll appreciate it.
She took like a master gardening course. She'd be like, "Oh, I can't go to dinner. I'm at a master garden." And I was like, "Okay, you're insane."
Queen of the dweebs.
Yes, exactly.
It is very therapeutic. But anyway, you just can't get rid of it. It's like once it's planted, it's there forever. You can dig up and try to put in place new flowers, a new bush, whatever. That thing is just going to keep coming back. And so I'm not defending at all the Epstein stuff at all.
Of course.
It's more of just defending, like, let's just be somewhat rational.
Yeah, and weed through what could be true and what couldn't be, and what isn't. Yeah.
Have 50 million people see a video of an art piece that's a sick, twisted, modern art piece, but think that kid was that it was a kid and that it was going into an oven.
Yeah. The thing about the Epstein stuff that I guess I will defend in a way is there was such disgusting, obviously, illicit stuff going on there, but this satanic stuff, like the fact that people were fearing for their lives, and that it sounds like people, like there was someone that said that Trump said about a 16-year-old, like, I'll murder you like the other one and the rest of her family, or something, like as if families are just being murdered and not being, and then that was all proven untrue, obviously, but people still bring it up. It's like, so it's so out there. But that was the argument that I was having, that people were like, everyone needs to start getting fired. It's like stuff kind of actually needs to be litigated a little. It's an accusation doesn't count as a crime.
Except like just the people I don't like.
Obviously.
But that's the way the thing. Like, I do actually think that there should be like trials and evidence and crime. Like,
100%. Yeah.
The witch hunt
like
shit is so tribal.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
The Don Lemon, like, it's so funny. People are defending that he shouldn't be put on trial. It's like you storm a church, freak people out, think that you're covered because you're a journalist, which you're not. He has a YouTube channel. It's like, at this point, you're a private citizen. You're threatening people. You're telling people that they're, part of a problem. They're just trying to worship. It's like, yeah, you should be in trouble.
He's such a tryhard. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And you know how they call like bad cars lemons?
Yeah.
Like, he is a lemon of a human.
Yes, exactly.
And like, if you get those lemons, don't make lemonade. Like, throw them out.
No, it's the worst lemonade ever. It's literally going to make everyone sick. Yes.
He's so fake, and you can tell his whole being exists on being virtuous, but not actually virtuous, but without the attention of that. Like,
yeah,
there's something about him. I read through him so easily. Like, I see through him so easily. Like, he doesn't have to say a word. Before I knew he wouldn't have to say a word, and I would go,
exactly,
this guy's a fraud.
Yep.
This guy's a total try hard, pick me, Gavin Newsom light but darker version. But he's just not authentic.
Yeah. Also,
at all.
Hates white men, think they're the problem for everything, but married to a white man.
Right.
It's
they
all the
are.
hypocrisy. That's what the funniest thing, they all are. Kamala, yeah.
And then
AOC.
meanwhile, the people that like they're calling racists are married to like people of color.
And immigrants. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're the ones, both our president and our vice president are married to an immigrant and the daughter of immigrants. And they're the racist ones that are
the Curb Your Enthusiasm soundtrack or song needs to be played constantly on speakers throughout the country until everyone shuts the fuck up.
Someone should hack Mondami's 5-time-a-day prayer with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Yeah,
such a joke.
Ugh, it's
clown.
Insane.
Yeah.
Clowns to the left of me.
Yeah, and it's just like, obviously, things could be worse, but like, it also, this shit going on for the past 10 years has like ruined a lot of people's like their quality of life and their happiness in general.
Sure.
So it's not just like that this stuff is happening. It's that it's actually taken away the quality of life for good people that are just trying to be good people.
Yeah.
Like for me, I didn't support Trump out of the gate. Like, I was clueless. I had no idea what was going on. I was just like, that's Biff from Back to the Future with the casino. Like, that's all I knew. And then all of a sudden it was this, wait, this is getting weird. Like, they're going after this guy for, and yet,
I mean, literally trying to jail him, kill him, like so crazy.
But kind of earlier on. And so I started to like look into things and was going, okay, think they're making a lot of stuff up and or fabricating or just trying to get us to think a certain way about this guy.
Yeah.
And oh God, this is where it happens. I swear it's just because I have Alzheimer's. I don't know where I was going. What were we saying right before?
Well, I think
do this
you were
once
just
a show.
saying that you weren't always on the Trump bandwagon, that you had to think about it.
But it was right before that.
Oh, that just good, hardworking people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's not like for me from 2016 until now, I've been like suffering.
Right.
But easily from 2019 to now, it's dulled the quality of my life. And I mean, people are like, yeah, but your life, like, what about the people who are being, like, yes, everyone's lives, but our nervous systems only know ourselves.
Yes.
Which sounds like lefty to say, but it's like my experience is just my experience. Yours is yours. Someone else is having a horrific experience. I don't want them to have that experience.
But I would like to know who's having a horrific experience under Trump that's different than what they were having under Biden. It's like, what is the...
Just like, I don't know if it's like Socrates or Aristotle, but like the majority of human suffering happens in our minds.
Yes.
Obviously, there is some, suffering. There are good people being deported that have done nothing wrong except come here illegally.
Yeah.
They're not criminals. They're not rapists. And I feel horrible for those people that they weren't born as privileged,
yes,
so to speak, to live in America and be an American citizen from birth.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away the fact that you need to run a country like adults. Otherwise, we become a third world.
Of course.
And then there's nowhere for those people to be able to come to escape to.
Yeah.
Because we've become a third world.
Yes.
So you have to have some sort of order and be reasonable. It's like the libs. It's like, come over and drink at our house. Our kids are 14. That's okay. You drink here. We're the fun parents.
Yep.
But then someone drives home and they get killed by a car. But they think that they're the cool parents because they're like, I'm being responsible. It's like, no, you're just letting shit run wild when really you should be a parent and say, like, you shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe you will go drink, but I'm just going to say you shouldn't.
Yes.
And be the adult in the situation and not perpetuate and encourage this. Right. So, that's all.
Also, try to get into any other country just by walking in. That doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
There's rules for every country.
Right.
So ours are actually some of the least strict.
Yes.
So I don't get how it's all of a sudden racist to say we want a safe country. And I get it. Like you said, not everybody who's here legally is unsafe, but we don't know that. And there's also only so many jobs, et cetera, for certain people. So
it's like if you do look at America as a ship,
yeah,
it can get sunken by having too many people on it. It's just a reality. The infrastructure isn't set up to support that many people. It's meant to support an orderly fashion of people seeking out a better life and
want to contribute and join the culture.
And a lot of people like do like that. They will be here illegally. I don't know about all of them, but they're not all just like South American or south of the American border. They've been deporting British people.
Yeah.
They've been deporting Irish people. Like
My friend was dating
of white people who've been deported.
Model, he got deported.
Yeah. It's like, and that's the other thing too, is that the narrative control over this is that they're just deporting brown people.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of whitey European, Eastern Europeanese.
Also,
whether it's
guess what
Western
the makeup of ICE is for the most part?
Oh, black.
Latin. Everything, yeah.
And same with cops.
Yes.
And there was a video of an ICE agent who was, he's a black dude. He was just kind of standing there like over it, just like, you guys are so exhausting. And this person is going, do you think it's okay to split up families? Do you think it's okay to split up families? It's like you split up your family by being you.
Yes. So, you're splitting up multiple families just by having to listen to this. I'm like, I never want to get married to any.
And so the ICE agent, this black dude, just goes, he kind of like for a second got caught off guard and he goes, "Are you a man?" It was almost like he was genuinely like, "Wait a second, are you a dude?" And so, yes, it was a trans woman. And so
interesting. Okay.
So then they chased him to his car yelling, "House, Nigger," saying the full word. And so it's
so libs are you? Yeah, of course.
It's like, you guys are such hypocrites.
Oh my God.
It's a black dude that
now, because he's not
he's not on your side. Yes. He is a house
N-word, which is
it's disgusting.
Insane.
It's disgusting.
I did see one situation where they were yelling kind of the same thing at a nice guy, and they were like, "Shouldn't you do something better with your life? Do you love doing this? Do you love splitting up families?" And it was this overweight woman, and he goes, "Do you love salad?" I was like, "Oh, all right, some of them are having fun with it at least."
We both know the answers to both their questions.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you're just the patience you have to have.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. That's like the body cams on cops. You know, that was meant to show how bad cops were. If you ever watch any footage, they have patience beyond belief, like beyond humanly possible.
Yeah. My my best friend's brother and father were both cops who were both tragically passed, but she made the point to me because they would just constantly say, like, "We don't want to kill anyone. It's not that it's just morally wrong, but it's a pain in the ass."
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Paperwork, it ruins my day, my week, my life. I'm fired. Like
nobody's looking.
Nobody wants to hurt anyone.
And by the way, that's
there's
difference.
Maybe the one-off psychotic person, of course, in any group.
Yeah.
But the everyday cop or ICE agent out there just doing their job, if they shoot you, their life is over.
100%.
Like, what is the motive to have their life be over and have to?
It's so ridiculous.
Be harassed for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, the notion, that's the funniest part of it is like when when people say basically cops are evil and they're exerting way too much power, and okay, there could be instances where that's true, but criminals are criminals. They're showing up somewhere to commit a crime. They're showing up somewhere to hurt somebody, to rob somebody, to do whatever. A cop is showing up because they're being called to a place where a crime is happening. So now tensions are high. Right. Like, I give so much grace to them when a mistake happens because they're not out hunting for someone. They're not trying to kill. They're in a situation that's dangerous for them. And if something goes wrong, it's tragic all around. But I would always, 99% of the time side with the cop. It's like he didn't want to be there. He was there doing a job. Something went wrong because, whatever chaos ensued. So it's funny to even compare the two things of like, no, cops are bad and, all these other people are good. It's like, no, criminals are out to do bad things. Cops are out to do good for the world. And if shit goes wrong, it goes wrong, which is horrible. Like you said, no one wants that to happen.
Yeah. And I'm proof that if you are open to listening and learning and growing, you can change your mind.
Yeah.
I used to hate cops. I hated cops.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my God, I hated them. Even though my best friend's father and brother were.
Just because you were scared of them?
No, I just thought they were bullies from high school. Like I was that cliche thinking.
Yes.
And so my own experience has opened up my mind to, you just see things through the lens that you think reality exists from.
Yeah.
If you step on the other side of the lens, there's a whole different reality.
Yeah.
And so that's what's so frustrating about these. Like, I want to get through to so many people, which I know I can't, but I want to say something like that to them. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Cops don't want to kill people, but their
idea, logic does not make a difference.
They can't take a different vantage point even for a split second.
Yeah.
And
I've tried that online when you're like, this is a person I know, actually. I'm going to be reasonable with them. No, never.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had this kid that I dated, and I'm going to call him kid, that I dated, who was a lib. And when I posted in support, posted saying, like, it sucks that Charlie Kirk was shot.
Yeah.
We'd been friends after our breakup and talked every 2 weeks or something, would text something funny maybe every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is it for us." And I was like, "You're a fucking clown. Like, you're just a clown. You're a clown. You are like, you have no idea how ignorant you are."
Yeah.
He thinks Christians are awful. He hates cops. He hates anyone who is pro-life, like super extreme.
Oh, wow.
But
not willing to take anyone else's ideas into account.
No, but his best friend is black and doesn't take into account that the majority of the black population are
Super
Christians.
Christian, yeah.
But in his mind, it's just white people. So it's like you can't get through this shield, this veil that's over their eyes. And it's just like, open your eyes, just open them. And they just can't.
They like malfunction. Yeah, because
it's like a short circuit.
Because I go to Florida a lot. People hate Florida and they talk all the time about how like transphobic, anti-gay. I'm like, Miami's the gayest place I've ever been in my life.
Yes.
Like there's good luck finding a straight person there.
Right.
They're all thriving.
Right.
Like,
and they love it.
Yes.
I mean, and they're not all Republicans. Like Miami is very
it's also so diverse.
Democratic.
It's unbelievably diverse.
Yeah.
Same with Texas. All these places they act are just white redneck, like yeehaw, like super Christian. It's like no, it's very Latin, very black, very Christian all around.
The human race is just so obsessed with bandwagons, like just being on a bandwagon.
Yeah,
and I think we should rename ourselves from like humans to just bandwagon riders because that's really what the majority of people are.
Yeah, I was at the Strip the other night and a comic that I've known literally forever that we would always like hug, and when we walked in, it was just like hey, and gave like and I was like that was weird, and it's happened 2 or 3 times now, and I'm like oh the podcast. Oh. It's like how
explains
funny.
So much.
Yeah, exactly. I was like oh, but once again it's a person I actually know like pretty well in real life, but I was like okay, if that's going to be your idea of, how you want to treat me now, go ahead.
Well, I'm working with this girl with my business.
Yep.
And so she didn't look me up or anything first. So she's like, okay, well, I'm going to check out your Instagram. And she lives in Austin.
Okay.
And so it's like, well, it could maybe go either way. It's almost like bisexual. Like,
literally, you're like, there's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure and so I said, all right, just a heads up. I'm very much not on the left, and you will see that very heavily, and especially in the podcast that I do. So if that bothers you at all, sorry, that's that. And she just goes, I'll stay out of it or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
But I think she was probably, definitely on the left. But
now she's probably really going to be like, that would make me like really check someone out. I'd be like, whoa, what's this girl got going on?
But she also, I think, with my business, because there is a lot of potential with it. I think she's like, oh, I think I could make like a fair amount of money working with this girl. So like, I'm gonna pretend I don't care.
Yes.
But she seems great. I don't know, but it's just insane that like I would have to say that to someone I hired.
Yeah.
Like, careful when you look at my Instagram. I don't agree with the left.
Yeah.
Please still work with me.
I love that when you have to be like, I don't think women should be in contact sports with men. Is that okay? It's so funny.
Get beat in the face with a dick.
Are you gonna hate me because of that? Well, you should wrap it up. We have one last topic, which we have on here, which is John Hamm hosting the ESPYs, which is only interesting to me because he just came up on a podcast. We had talked about it, that he had this really horrible hazing incident. He hazed a kid almost to death. Right. Actually, in college, they had to like shut down his whole fraternity chapter. And basically, I think he probably had to pay damages. This guy was like actually scarred for life. I think he broke his spine. I mean, it was so bad what he did to him. And so now Kathy Griffin, who is not my favorite person by any stretch, has a book that came out, I think. And she was telling a story about being invited to a dinner where Jack Nicholson was there, a bunch of like very high-powered Hollywood people. And she said John Hamm walked in. And she and John have a history. They don't like each other, I guess. Oh. And Hamm goes, why are you here? It was already super condescending, but she was like, I joked it off or whatever. So then she's like, I'm talking to like Jack Nicholson, and John Hamm is an alcoholic by all accounts, like gets blackout drunk all the time. I actually saw him one time at one of the SNL after parties, like literally just on a bench.
That's really funny because I saw him at an Emmys after party.
Just same thing, just blasted out of his mind.
But all these girls were just kind of like drooping around him, but it's like it looks like you guys roofied him.
That's the funniest thing, because one comic went up and was like, maybe I'll shoot my shot, and she went up and was like, hey, and he just looked up and he goes, nah.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it was like.
I was like, oh, I literally just woke from the dead to be like, oh. Yeah. But so he does this to Kathy. So Kathy Griffin's like, I'm sitting next to Jack Nicholson, and she's like, and he's telling me like stories, and he's doing impressions of other celebrities in his stories, and she's just like, I'm in heaven, like this is my thing. And John Hamm, she's like fucking drunken, boozy John Hamm keeps trying to whisper jokes into her ear. So I'm like, oh, interesting. Not jokes, just flat out insults. He was like, your Emmys aren't real. Oh my God. And then he goes,
oh, he's evil.
He's so mean. And then
but I also don't like Kathy Griffin, so I'm like, that's kind of cool. But
this
he's
actually
obviously
made me feel
horrible.
so bad for Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
Because you know that she's
That's
also
awful.
super insecure. She has like 12 facelifts.
Oh my God.
She's like not an attractive person.
Since she's been young. Yeah.
And this is what he said. This is probably why she's had 12 facelifts. So, and then she keeps talking.
Too, she's ugly.
Yeah, literally. He's like, anyone in my realm should not be this ugly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
I even say yuck to like attractive people. So then he's going after Emmys, and she's like, oh, whatever, shut up. And then he's like, how does it feel to be so old? You're so old. And then just kept saying that to her while she's talking to Jack Nicholson. I was like, this guy is garbage. And it's so funny that Hollywood loves these guys.
Yeah.
So
he's
much.
The epitome of like, he would have been a cop if he didn't have like looks and the acting skills or whatever.
Yes.
If he's hazing guys in the sorority or hazing guys in the fraternity.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, I guess I'll just be a cop. Like that's what people imagine cops to be like. And he fulfills that stereotype in that way.
And they embraced Harvey Weinstein when they knew he was that big of a bully. It's like until someone really exposes it, and there's probably gonna be more stories that'll expose, John Hamm. Same thing. That's the thing with the Epstein files too, when everyone's like, I'm like, their stuff needs to be litigated. And they're like, everyone already knew. Like, they said he likes them young. They called his plane the Lolita Express. I'm like, guess what they say about Leonardo DiCaprio? They're like, he likes them young. It's not a thing that means anything illegal to most people until it does.
Right. Well, with John Hamm, he seems like a golden child.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Just had everything come easy.
Yeah. But if I were virtue signaling, if that were my thing, I would cancel John Hamm because his last name is Islamophobic. So I would go up there and I would
be like, nice try, Hammy.
Yeah, right. Like
you're garbage.
Yeah.
And then on that dad joke.
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a dad joke.
I love it. All right, we are done. I think we went over again.
Yeah. We've tortured Jorge enough.
I know, exactly. All right, well, till next time, listen, subscribe, like, all that stuff.
Oh, shit. We have to do that. The next show, Jorge, it's your responsibility. He's like, yeah, if you get here on time, maybe I'll do something.
Exactly.
But opening the show by saying, like, hey, like, click,
do you think
and subscribe.
That matters? I don't think it matters. People hear it so often. Like, if they like it, they'll subscribe.
Just for people on YouTube, because, like, no one's really seeing it anyway.
Right.
So I feel like it might remind someone of like, oh yeah, I could click like on this.
Yeah.
Or something.
I think we just have to do this stuff that,
or
you know what we need to
actually
do more
work
of?
hard.
The stuff that works on podcasts is yelling. I've listened to so many podcasts where they just start yelling.
We should. I think.
Oh my God. That's going to be our thing.
That's going to sell us into the whole, everybody's going to, but really like animated.
Yes, exactly. We're pissed off about everything.
Yeah. And then we'll just wear sunglasses like Tim Dillon.
Always. Yeah. Everyone's doing that now.
Yeah.
Like it's
we just got to look like we don't care.
Yes, exactly. Stupid outfits and yelling.
Yes. Anyway, don't hit like or subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Just unlike us and unsubscribe at this point. Yeah. Okay, make us stop doing this.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you when we're back in 12 weeks.
Exactly. We'll see you soon. We're gonna be better.
Yes.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Do you think it does matter when you actually say like a